Hey, babe, just in case you're hungry later, I went ahead and put dinner in Tupperware containers and then put them in the fridge. Right there in the little door thing. Can't miss them, okay? You alright? No, you're not. What's wrong? I mean, you have your head in your hands. Does your head feel alright? You need me to get you some Excedrin or something? Need some water? Babe, what's up? Yeah, no, I've been paying attention to the news lately. What, you mean like with the hurricanes and stuff? Okay, alright. I'm sorry. I hit a sensitive topic here. Yeah, you're right. The hurricanes and the wildfires up in Washington, and after Harvey, then there was Irma, but Hey. Okay, hold on. I want you to get this off your chest, but I'm gonna need you to do it while not going hysterical, okay? Because, babe, I need you to understand where I'm coming from when I say this, okay? And I'm not trying to insult you, but there's nothing we can control in this situation, so becoming hysterical over it isn't going to change anything. It's not going to be positive. So just take a few deep breaths and just tell me what's on your mind. I'm not belittling you at all. I just don't want you to work yourself up into a panic attack or an anxiety attack or anything like that. With me? Yeah, of course. Just like this. You feel a little bit better? You look a little bit more calm. Hey. Chin up, love. What's wrong? Well, sure. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it's a lot of natural disasters going on right now, and it kind of feels like there's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world right now. Yeah, I get it. How am I so calm? I don't know exactly if I'd say I'm the calm one, but because I'm not acting like you. Well, here's the thing, babe. I guess I was kind of raised this way, that I just kind of take life how it comes. And I mean, yeah, I get the anxiety and the panic attack thing too, but there's going to be things in life that are going to be outside of your control. And the best thing you can do in those situations is purely based on your response, you know? So, I mean, we can only do so much. I mean, we're just two people, but, you know, we recycle and we take care of organics and we try to do really simple things to help the environment and stuff, right? But, like, sometimes shit happens. I mean, the wildfires that you were talking about, I mean, sometimes that's just, you go through a little bit of a drought and then lightning strikes somewhere and then you have wildfires, or some kids are stupid and start a campfire out in the middle on a camping trip, or try and light fireworks. It's just, as much as I hate to say it, sometimes you really just can't fix stupid. And nobody heeds warnings, and because they don't do that, we have these tough situations. I mean, it's just a matter of paying attention to the world around you and realizing that you gotta be smarter than the average bear sometimes. What about the hurricanes? Well, honestly, that's kind of a tough one, because, I mean, I grew up in tornado country, so, I mean, severe thunderstorms, tornadoes, all that stuff, that wasn't unusual for me. But what I can tell you is 2 tornadoes have hit my town when I was growing up, and the city rallied around each other and tried to make the best out of a really bad situation. Sometimes things are going to happen in our life that's completely out of our control, like the weather, or like natural things like hurricanes or wildfires that are caused by dumb kids who don't read warning signs, or signs that say don't start fires. But the best we can do is come together as people and try to help each other. I mean, in tragedies, I've always seen people get together and try to, I don't want to say make the best out of a bad situation, but there's always people willing to help, you know? Like there's this old Fred Rogers quote that said whenever he was a boy and he saw scary things on TV, his mom would always tell him, look for the people who are helping, because you'll always find helpers. And it's true. I mean, there's food drives for people in Texas from Hurricane Harvey, and there's more than likely going to be another one started up because of Irma. And you know, people are allowing complete strangers into their homes because those people don't have homes anymore. And that's the part that I look for. I mean, I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, and I'm not, a meteorologist or a huge scientist, or I can't give you the answer to fixing all of this. I don't know. All I know is that we can do a small part of it, and we can do what we can to try and help these people. Because stuff like this, that always seems like it brings out the best in each other, you know? But I also realized that this is kind of a weird, kind of scary time, and it's tough to think about, the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico and places like that have been wiped out, and how tragic that is. And it's true. But if you want, I get paid pretty soon here. I get paid next Friday, and we use this most recent check for rent. So how about with this next paycheck, you and I, we find a food drive, or we find the name of a shelter or something somewhere in some of these locations, and we donate some money, and maybe that'll help them provide people with blankets or with some extra food or something like that. I mean, lending a hand and helping a little, people aren't going to turn that down. And I don't think that's ever going to run out. I have a hard time believing that some storm is going to beat the human spirit. That some mass conglomeration of cloud and wind and rain is ever going to stop human compassion and kindness and the want to help people in need. Is that alright? Is that something you'd like to do? Okay. I'll go look up some names and I'll throw them past you, and we'll take a handful of charities and see what we can do about helping out, alright? Look, I hope you understand, I'm not trying to say that I don't understand how you're feeling, because I absolutely do. I mean, it's weird. It's a really weird time, but, you know, you and I, we both kind of handle these situations a little bit differently, right? You are very much a feeler in this regard, and I kind of fly by the seat of my pants, and my reaction to this is kind of like, okay, this is life now, but how do we improve on it, like how do we try and make better of a bad situation? And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a great place to start. Do you? Okay. So I'll make a list of a few places, and we can kind of look into them together. I'll make up a list of a few places, and then we can kind of look into them together. All right? Hey, this is something you can control. I know it's tough, and I know you're thinking about all those people, and honestly, that's something that I love about you, is your compassionate heart. And it's okay to be sad, but taking action is just as important too, yeah? Alright? You feel a little bit better, and you look a little bit better. I don't like it when you're upset. Okay. You don't have to thank me for anything, babe. Nothing at all. You gonna stay up for a little while longer? Okay, just promise me one thing. Don't let yourself go into a deep dive with the news and let yourself get down again, okay? We have a solution. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to get there, and then we're gonna act on it as soon as we can. Right? You promise? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs. I'm gonna get myself ready for bed and everything, so don't stay up too late. Alright. I'll see you in a little bit.